Oh, the oath is officially over. Robbie completed a year-long stint of not ripping Manny Diaz, the Miami Hurricanes, calling for a firing, or celebrating anything bad. Yep. Miami Hurricanes. And a season that was aight, but it, had its real thuds for sure.
Well, you know what? Yes, everyone. This is what I heard, and I had to bite my tongue on this. But the Canes improved. Okay, yeah, they didn't lose to FIU, so we're like, wow, improvement. And yeah, they didn't lose to any of the bad teams. But you know what? Against the 3 ranked teams they play, they lost all 3 of them. 2 of them were massive blowouts. So much so that on the 3rd one, we're like, oh wow, they're close against the right team. Moral victory. What have we done to ourselves?
Oh, I've missed this. I have missed this. So what is the time this season you felt the need to bite your tongue the most?
North Carolina. North And by the way, I thought by today, January 12th, which we're about 2 weeks or so since the Canes played their final game.
Yeah.
Blake Baker is still the defensive coordinator. How is he still the defensive coordinator? I didn't think I'd still be mad about this. I thought he'd be fired by the time my oath would be done.
Sorry, man. So your shortlist isn't for your shortlist isn't for defensive coordinator. It's for head coach.
For head coach, Blake Baker is Manny Diaz's bro, and that's the only reason he's still hired.
Oh man! All right, so let's get to your shortlist. Who do you have?
All right, number 1, my first phone call.
Hello,
Ed Reed.
Oh, the Chief.
What is wrong with you guys?
I am there with you, my friend.
Wait, hold on. Forget the whole time thing, which I've mentioned 1,000 times. But you think if Ed Reed wanted to be a coach at the U, he would already be a coach?
I think now he is, yeah.
No. Not my question. You think if he wanted to be a coach, he would have already been a coach?
Nah, I think that they had to build in the inroads to get him in the program first as the chief.
Okay.
So now I think it's possible. What about number 2, Robbie?
Mario Cristobal out in Oregon.
Wait, isn't he still the head coach out there?
He's a head coach in Oregon, but it's you woo him.
Oh, this is for coach. This is for head coach.
Head coach, bro.
You're wooing him with sentiment, yes?
Yes.
Even though he was trying to get the job before and they said no thank you?
That's right.
Robbie, where does history fit in
I'm just
your
saying
life?
this is my second call on the short list.
Why would you call him? You already told him no.
Why?
Well, times change. Times change.
But that's why his no is very highly likely, so you got to move on to next on the list, Ken Dorsey.
Oh,
the fixer of Josh Allen.
What the hell? He's never been a head coach before.
I love this list. This list is the best.
Why am I even?
I love this list. Yes.
Why am I even fighting?
Dude, he is such a leader, Robbie. I would love that so much to bring Ken Dorsey back. Romberg is O-line coach.
Yeah.
DJ Williams coaches the linebackers.
Oh.
I am with you. Woo! Leroy Horde coaches the running backs.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, we moved on to Will McGahee. He turned us down, Robbie.
Yeah, we have to go to another running back coach short list. If Ken Dorsey.
So we're on number 4 right now?
We're on number 4. Ken Dorsey hangs up. He wants to stay in the NFL.
Okay. Hello?
This one's controversial. Butch Davis. I know he had a bad year this past year with FIU. He had a bunch of COVID problems with FIU.
So wait. You are gonna take a coach from FIU
who beat
and bring him to coach Miami.
He beat Miami.
Look. If you go and get the FIU coach and bring him to Miami, I don't care who he is, right? You get what you deserve.
Well, he just happens to be the FIU coach. Early 2000s.
So, are you the only school in the country that had an opportunity to sign Butch Davis, but you didn't?
Counterpoint.
There was a lot of coaching vacancies over the years.
Counterpoint.
When Butch was on ESPN.
We took the FIU kicker this year, and he was kicker of the year. Borregales. So, you know,
That
you
Alabama kicker was good too.
steal a little pause up, and maybe things go right for you. Not too bad,
Yeah,
Robbie.
that's a very good point, Tobin.
What about number 5 on
All
your
right.
list?
Gus Malzahn. I thought he was a pretty good coach at Auburn. Like, you saw that Alabama team last night? Well, he beat Alabama multiple times. It's when he was a coach at Auburn. I thought he got a raw deal. Auburn thinks that there's some higher power school, and they gave him $21 million to go away. They got Gus Malzahn's a pretty good coach that's sitting out there.
All right, that
This
one
is
doesn't take on my fancy. Any honorable mentions that didn't make the list?
Oh wait, I got 5 more names.
Oh wow! I thought it was the top 5. We have a top 10.
10 deep.
Oh wow! All right, let's go.
Number 6, Hugh Freeze, the current head coach at Liberty.
All right. You know, Hugh Freeze. He's been around scandal before. You know, Robbie. When I heard it was a short list, I assumed that short ended at 5.
You're probably well. You gotta have a backup to the short list.
Understood. As shortlist 2.0. All right.
Short list. Rhett Lashley, number 7.
Oh, he goes
there
in.
you go.
He stabs the king in the back, and he takes his gig. I like that.
Now,
Like that, Leroy. That took it. Leroy,
No.
you're ignoring. What are you ignoring this?
Yes,
We waited for the oath to be over forever, bro.
I know, but like
So Robbie, no props for hanging with Oklahoma State.
No. We made our standards so low after that North Carolina game that we're just so happy to have a moral victory against Gundy.
The most insincere man in the world, Mike Gundy. Oh man.
Black Lives Matter to me.
wow,
Yeah.
that's
Surprised you haven't seen him with a wolf hat on. Oh man! All right, where are we at? That was right now. She was number 7.
Yeah, the next 3 aren't good. This is the very light on the tickle of the fancy.
Okay. Okay.
Tom Herman, number 8. I thought, pretty good coach. I mean, it's Texas. You know, the coaches.
The dude who just fired from Texas, the former Houston coach.
Yes.
All right. So you're buying low on him.
Buying
you think?
low on Tom Herman. Kind of like
So
what
he
happened
gets-
with Mark Richt at Georgia.
Okay. All right. Well, I can see it. Number 9.
You guys may not know who he is. Jamie Caldwell, the head coach at Coastal Carolina.
No, I thought that was like the star of Gilmore Girls or something like that, bro. Who's Jamie Caldwell?
Yes.
Who the hell is that?
He's the coach of Coastal Carolina.
Oh, okay. The Chanticleers.
Chanticleers.
All right.
right,
Why does he interest you? Just because they were something this year?
Well, I mean, you're taking Coastal Carolina, you're putting them number 12 in the country, and then watching them beat BYU that one game on the short notice. I mean, the business is picked up at Coastal Carolina. The Chanticleers are a thing, and just watching them, like, the good coach.
Do you think people know that this guy's the coach, or do they still think it's the dogs and cats guy? Be a dog, not a cat.
I think people still think it's that.
I think they still think it's him. I don't even know that guy's name.
Well, I know they had Joe Moglia, who was like this billionaire, this billionaire guy. I think he founded Ameritrade or something. He was their head coach.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they had the hedge fund guy.
Yes.
Wow, what a history they have. Unbelievable.
Leroy, famous alum, went to Coastal Carolina.
who?
Dustin Johnson.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And I just made a last-minute change on my 10th person on my list. I had Josh Heupel, number 10. He's a current coach at UCF. But I just reminded of our old friend. You're 10 deep, so you're getting desperate.
It's just like the butterfly, a caterpillar, and it's coming out of the cocoon. It's got to fight its way out.
So you want him to come back?
I'll call him back. Call up the ACC network.
Oh man!
At this point, I'm 10 deep. I'm desperate.
I mean, he's he looks relaxed, man. Leave him alone.
Just don't hire your son to be the quarterback coach.
Stop having. We have a policy. We don't mind you as head coach. Just stop having relationships with your coordinators. It's the downfall of everybody. Whether it's Mark Richt and his son, whether it's Al Golden and that bum D'Onofrio, or if it's Manny Diaz and Blake Baker.
Oh my God!
Stop being friends with your coordinators.
Surprised that has happened to Belichick and his son yet.
Yeah. Well, and also don't hire Chan Gailey. You know.
Not to the level of Fizz.
Not to the level of Fizz.
Worse.
Do you have any other Hurricanes thoughts that have been bubbling inside you for this past year, Robbie, that you've been bound by the oath?
Well, look, everyone says improvement, but I think De'Ara King and Rhett Lashley saved Manny Diaz's ass this year. And come September 4th, if we have a normal season, they're going to get obliterated by Alabama, and then all the talks will be back on. And Manny Diaz, no, they're the Miami Hurricanes. They're paper tigers. They beat all the teams they're supposed to beat, and the 3 hard teams, they all lost. Paper tigers. You know who's the biggest paper tiger? Manny Diaz.
Oh,
Big on social media, swag, GIFs, all that. But when it comes down to coaching on the field, boots on the ground, he sucks.
you know what I saw, Robbie, at the hotel that threw me off a little bit? Flip-flops guy. During a game week. During a game week.
Wait, hold on. I got
During
one
a game
better
week?
for you. So I have a guy comes over. I had a leak when they had that big rain, just rando leak, right?
In your house?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was at one of the corners. The wind was blowing so hard, it was blowing it like into the corner on my roof, and it got through. So I had to have it fixed. So I had a guy who came over before and did some work for me. Now, I don't know how old he is, but he's old, like really old. But the kicker is, he wears flip-flops. And he grabs his bucket, climbs on the roof, gets on the roof on the ladder with his flip-flops. And that's how he just comes over, he's laid back. I'm like, wow, this is incredible.
You were impressed.
I was impressed.
There you
He
go.
didn't have no work shoes on, flip-flops.
I was thinking, though, during a game week in the hotel, man, Diaz sneaks. Unless you're by the pool, which he wasn't. But I did see him roaming around with the flip-flops on. I'm like, a little relaxed. And it showed.
All right.
Definitely not wearing Crocs.
Oh, definitely not.
Crocs are for winners.
Ed Reed wears Crocs.
Anything else held into? People are happy that the oath is over. This has made people very happy. Volcano Robbie has been building pressure for some time now. I'm here to report he has erupted. Near towns need to be evacuated.
Oh, yeah.
Another texter accuses you of this being the same shortlist from last year.
Oh, no, you are so wrong, my friend.
Oh, that is so debatable.
That is so debatable.
That is so debatable.
What is your biggest change?
Well, look, Butch Davis was number 1 and 2, and he moved. I mean, he did have a bad season with FIU. I dropped him to 4. Cristobal was further down. Gus Malzahn wasn't on this list last year because he was employed by Auburn. Hugh Freeze wasn't on the list. Rhett Lashley wasn't on the list. Tom Herman wasn't on the list. I didn't even know who Jamie Caldwell was last year, and he's on the list.
Texter writes, and Robbie, you're an idiot. Manny hired Lashley and recruited King for that reason. So he says you're not giving Manny enough credit for bringing them in.
It saved his ass.
I would say this, Robbie. One of the things that totally gets lost in college football is a coach's ability to recruit. And what happens is if you get, if every year your, recruiting class is top 10, top 5, top 10, top 5, I do think universities have a hard time firing that guy because to bring somebody else in is going to mean you're going to lose a lot of recruits.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. All the recruits you put out there, giving up 62 to North Carolina with all these great recruits.
Oh man!
Rushing yard
You
records.
got no,
I mean, it was a good hire by Manny Diaz to hire Rhett Lashley, but he offsets it by keeping this bum around Blake Baker as its defensive coordinator.